Good evening, everybody, and welcome to TTR Friday. As you can see, we are a little short of, short on squad tonight. Billy is going to bed because he's got to be up at something ridiculous in the morning. Alex is late back from work, so he may join us later on. Jimmy, unfortunately, is in hospital, so a massive shout out to Jimmy. He contacted me earlier on today to say that he'd been kept in hospital. Trying to find out what's causing these little illnesses that he keeps getting. So a massive shout out to Jimmy and sending all our love from the Toon Review out to Jimmy tonight. So best wishes, buddy. Now tonight, basically the floor is open because, apart from one topic that we will not be talking about tonight is Maxi, right? I am sick to death of people hammering me saying, "Oh, it was a review, it was a preview last night," and all of this. And listen, I'd just like to say that the Toon Review is also a news channel, right? Newcastle United news channel. So if a particular bit of news is causing a bit of confusion or a bit of traction, then of course we're going to talk about it. Of course we are. So that's why we did that. But we still got the previewing and everything like that. But look, some people may not like everything we do on the channel. That is fine. That is perfectly okay. I'd be astounded if everybody just loved every single second. There is going to be segments that people don't like watching. And if you didn't like the Maxi conversation last night, then fine. That's understandable. But don't headhunt me and say, it was embarrassing the first 30 minutes of the channel. It wasn't, because a lot of people got quite a lot of enjoyment out of it, and the fact that we had a good debate about it. But Roy, I don't know whether you caught the show last night, talking about Maxi and stuff like that. Not that we're going to tonight, but it is healthy to have a debate about stuff, isn't it, where people have different opinions?
Yeah, people are uptight. We're just talking about a player who's injured and he's missed most of this season and last season through injury. And then, no, he's not good enough. We should get rid of him. We're just talking about it. We've got nothing to do with him. If the club keeps him, they keep him. They sell him, they sell him. We just sit and watch. So,
the thing is, people were saying, "Oh, you're having a go." I don't think we had a go at Maxi at all. It was more to do with the confusion about him running an injury. But that's gone. Up the A1 this evening. All looking forward to this. Seems ages since seeing everyone. Can't beat a good laugh on a Friday with TTR family. We're chopped in numbers, though. Good evening, Geordie boy. Hope you're well. James, hope you're well. I like coffee. John says hi. All looking forward to another great Friday night fix. Indeed. I know we're short on, hosts tonight, but guys, the big fat football quiz will still be taking place. And this is probably going to be your very best opportunity to win some prizes. Not so much against me because I'm a goddamn genius. However, those two, the other two members of my established squad tonight, you may have a chance. It was great. It was great to see. It was great to see all your pictures on social media. By the way, during the week, they've received all the prizes. Obviously, it took a bit longer to send the prizes out than I would have wanted, but obviously, with illness and daughters breaking arms and things like that, it's been a bit of a stressful time, as you can understand. I still got a couple to send away, a shirt to send off and a book to send off, but hey, it was great to see the pictures of everybody. Roy, are you looking forward to tomorrow?
I think it's a crossroads for this season. I think if we win, we're on track to finish in top 4 or 3. If we lose, then we just have to hope Spurs lose and we'll take it to the next week. Yep. Big game. They're on form as well.
Jack, we've spoken about this on the shows previous about Anthony Gordon and what happened at Brentford and things like that. And my good self, right, did come out and say that it was probably done and dusted in the dressing room as soon as they went back in. And what does Eddie Howe say today? He had a chat with him for 10 minutes in the dressing room. It was done, sorted, forgotten about, and he's had a great week in training. Not that I'm blowing my own trumpet, by the way, here. I just thought I'd mention that.
People just tend to feel like they're in the know, and they feel like, and they write stuff or say stuff thinking they're in the actual dressing room. There's nothing wrong with that. You're just wrong. That Eddie Howe's the type of manager. He'll sort stuff straight away, and that's exactly what happened. And he came out today saying he loves his aggression and he loves his determination to get onto the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with that. He's a young kid. He's a young footballer. This is his first big move since Everton. And it's quite a jump to go from the bottom half of the table to a Champions League place team. And it's a big jump and a big test for Gordon. And I feel like he's just awaiting that chance, and he's trying to and his aggression, his determination is proper trying to get himself on the pitch because he wants to prove people wrong, and he wants to show people that he is a top player. And I feel like since when he got brought off, he's like, oh, Eddie, I don't think I'm good enough, or people don't think I'm good enough. I'm just trying to prove people wrong. And it's not like that. And Eddie, I told him that, and it's just been calmed down. And people taking it out of proportion, thinking, oh, he's going to get sold, or he should be suspended. No, he shouldn't. Eddie, I've sorted that in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Let's move on. Let's leave the past in the past, and let's look towards the future, because we've got a Champions League place on the line here. So let's not worry about that. It's all sorted out.
Yeah, absolutely. Susan, I know that you're watching. Can you stand by this wall on the other side and send me across that Daisy video, please, that you've done? I think you'll be able to what is it called? Airdrop it to my Mac in here through this wall. Give it a shot. If you can't, it's fine. Right, we've seen lots of players over the past in our years and years of watching football. We've seen many players get substituted and have disagreements with the managers and things like that. But it's all about the manager then, how he handles the situation and how he handles that particular person. And I've said it before, if there's any person that I would want to nurture Anthony Gordon's aggression and enthusiasm in the right way, then it's going to be Eddie Howe, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and I think he's dealt with it perfectly now. With all the stuff we saw in the media about should punish him, he's never should start again, sell him in the summer, some crazy stuff. He's 21. He was a starter, one of the biggest players in Everton, and he's come here.
Yeah.
Part of the squad now. Okay, I think you have to look at it both ways as well. The lad came on at halftime, and it took him off. I mean, there's a few seconds left, but he, in his mind, he wanted to prove himself, and he almost did an assist just before he came off. So he was frustrated. Okay, he overreacted a bit, pushing Eddie Howe's arm away and stuff, but he's dealt with it anyway. It's done. I tweeted about this last week as well.
I mean, honestly, your phone must be red hot when you pick it up on a morning, because you like a good argument on Twitter, don't you, Caviani? It's fair to say that you like getting stuck in.
I did. That tweet was I had 1,400 plus like that. That's my highest count so far. Ever. Yeah, that's about 13 years on Twitter.
I mean, you do like to rile them up. I mean, have many people blocked you during this last few days, right?
I haven't looked. No, I haven't. Well, to find out if I'm blocked or not, I have to go on somebody's account and find out. But Mark Goldbridge isn't.
Well, I mean, Goldbridge clearly hasn't. Goldbridge obviously is. I think he's probably more than happy that the King of Qatar is giving him abuse. You know what I mean? I mean, he's probably just over the moon that the King of Qatar is spending so much time abusing him, which is quite bizarre, because he does talk a lot of. I mean, last night was hilarious during his commentary when he decided to have a go at Sevilla and say, "Oh, they've created absolutely nothing." And then they went and scored 2 goals.
That's
you can't write a script for that. You just can't. It's just hilarious. And once again, it's just the way Goldbridge puts his massive foot in his massive mouth. But great to see Harry Maguire score a goal, Jack, yesterday.
It was. I don't get how Man United fans can have a go at him. I mean, it is Maguire, to be honest. What can he do about that, though? What can he do about that? I'm not defending Harry Maguire, but I don't know what he could do about it. And all Man United fans going, "Oh, Maguire, bloody Maguire, you prat." I don't know what he could do about that, but let's just say that may be Manchester United out of the Europa League. Yeah,
it's a difficult second leg for them. There's no doubt about it. Listen, I don't think Sevilla are anything like they used to be, or a force that they used to be. But, you know, yeah. Pedro says, Paul, are you on about ASM again? No. Only joking, mate. You talk about what you want, mate. We love this channel. Thank you very much, Pedro. I really appreciate that. It's just common sense, really. Ian says it was a great debate last night. I'm not reading Anoy's out because he's getting to the stage of Billy.
It's the football fan channel. We talk about football.
Absolutely. I was handing red meat to Alex. Don't know if he got it. Oh, he did. But look, I like a good debate with Alex because, you know, we're a bit like sort of, Simon Jordan and Jim White going at it, or, you know, it's like, I love Alex to bits, and we'll not agree on everything, and it's quite healthy to have a debate, and people enjoy it. But for some reason, people are going to complain, and it's a news channel. And let's be honest, that story yesterday was creating a lot of headlines everywhere because they couldn't understand what was going on with Jordan Cronin's report to seeing our footballer running down a Riviera. It was crazy. So I'm quite happy to, you know, I mean, if people don't like it, then just, you know, they can disappear. But I prefer that they wouldn't. But listen, not everybody is going to like everything we do. It's just fact. Every single YouTube channel, which is now sort of taken over from TV now. More people watch YouTube than they do TV. So there's going to be lots of shows on YouTube that you watch that they're going to have bits in that you're not interested in, and that's perfectly fine. But don't come out and call me out for it. I mean, Jesus Christ. Would-be farmer says wine is going to wine. Some folks do not like their station in life and look to find someone to punch. Keep on doing what you're doing, Paul. Well, listen, it doesn't offend me. It doesn't offend me. I've had a lot worse, to be honest, but I just found it very, very strange. Andrew says, exactly, Paul. Isn't the whole point of channels is getting people together and talk ideas and opinions? Yeah. Somebody actually made a good point underneath the video. I think it was today. Said that, look, it was just like listening to a bunch of lads in a pub having a talk about a certain situation, and like you do when you go to the pub, and you know, people won't agree with each other, but they're not going to fall out over it. You know what I mean? I think that's ridiculous. If you fall out over an opinion about football, then you've got something wrong with you. You know, the fact is that I like it when me and Alex disagree sometimes because it's healthy. If we were sat here on every single show going, oh yeah, how boring would that be, for God's sake? Exactly. Chris Weston, welcome to Members Club. Thank you very much for your support on the channel, buddy. And my God, that is a cute dog. Thank you very much for signing up, and welcome to the family. James says, Paul, my friend, a lion, is never troubled by the opinion of a sheep. It's tough at the top. You can't please everyone. Thank you very much. Mary, who is, of course, a very big fan of the King of Qatar.
Hello.
Did you hear that, man? Hello. Susan will come up with a hello ladies one for you. Susan, there you go. Caviani with a hello ladies. It's got to happen. It's got to happen.
Good idea from Penny.
Clarky says Paul is the weak link. I know you're joking, Clarky, but there you go. So, you know, if I was
tonight, Paul.
What? Sorry.
There's going to be some cracking questions.
Oh, absolutely. I expect that, Jack. Don't worry. I expect that. You know what it is? You can say I'm the weak link, but, you know, without blowing my own trumpet, we're nearly at 19,000, and I started this by myself with a phone. Right? Right, Clarky? Right? Right, says Paul, what time are you live tomorrow for the game? As it's early, I go live at midday, half an hour's build up to the game, and then, of course, full commentary of it. Kevin says, Jack wins without even answering a question. What chance have we got? Well, yeah, but if you're not
I don't think I've got one right. I don't think I've got one right in the history of TTR Friday.
Absolutely. And if you're not, listen, that's where you guys out there have to be better than Jack. It's as simple as that. If you're not better than Jack, then you need to start sort of reading up on your football, really, because, I mean, Jack's the sort of baby-faced assassin of this channel tonight, and he's not going to let me down where I've got to spend a fortune on merch to post out again. He's not going to do that, are you, Jack? You know, you're fully focused tonight.
No, I've been studying.
Indeed. Yeah. How's the bacon? Says breakfast means. I've said breakfast means Brexit this time. I've said it the wrong way around. Oh God, cock.
There's two stories now, Paul.
Yeah. Is Francisco free tonight? Get him on. Not seen him for a while. Yeah. Look, I've. If he is watching, then he knows just to send me a message and I'll send him the link. But I know he's very, very busy, and I think he's got a new job, he was saying. So hopefully he's having a whale of a time with his new job. But of course, if he emails me and says he's available, I will pop the link to him and get the voice of love onto the channel. Oh God, I went deep there, guys. Did you see? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I went deep. My God.
My body back from my ears to my toes.
Wow. I tell you what, that was deep, man. Right. We do have a new clip of Daisy. I'm going to play it in just a second. This isn't going to take away the longer one of Daisy doing the dancing, because that is a fact on the channel now that happens most of the time. People love Daisy. But Susan has been, out with Daisy again, and Daisy's been modeling this time. But she's also got a little song to sing, and it's in preparation for when we win a trophy. So, it's only 8 seconds long, but it'll be very, very suitable. Sorry?
What's going to happen to the mountain bike one?
Oh, that'll be played later on. Don't you worry. That stays. Oh. That's the Daisy dance. We will never take the Daisy dance away.
Thank God.
This is just in preparation for when we win a trophy. So here is Daisy in a very compromising position, I would say, with a little song for us all.
We are the champions, my friends.
So there you go. I'll play it again for you.
We are the champions, my friends.
And if you notice, Daisy now has a cowbell around her neck with the Toon Review logo on it. So yeah, she's very busy, Daisy. Probably busier than all of us, to be honest.
I don't know what I've just seen.
You've seen quality, Daisy. What you have. Daisy. Speaking about your daughter, Paul, how is she now? She's fine. Last Wednesday, she got cast off and the pin taken out, which was a lovely sight, by the way. But then we were expecting her to go back into a cast for another 4 weeks. They didn't. She's basically got a little sort of, I don't know what you call it now.
Removable one.
It's just like it's a Velcro sort of, it just keeps it in place, basically. It's you take it off.
It's like that metal thing.
No, it's like a wooden still thing, which you just wrap around your arm and it keeps it in place. But she doesn't wear it all the time. She's got to take it off and move her arm around, but she's got to have physio and stuff like that as well. But she's made a remarkable recovery. I just wish I'd had the original X-ray to show you, because I think you may have thrown up if you'd seen it, to be honest. But or I got a picture of our wrist before it was fixed. That would have made you throw up your evening meal without a shadow of a doubt. But thank you for asking, Gareth.
I don't tend to throw up at that sort of stuff. I find it interesting.
Okay, that's not freaky at all. I bet you're one of these that sits and watches 24 hours in A&E and stuff like that, and just wants the bad breaks and stuff like that. And Jim says, I wouldn't like it if any Toon player was happy to be subbed. Well, sometimes Jacob Murphy is, but for the right reasons, of course. Julie J says, I look forward to seeing Daisy. It's a highlight after a shitty day at work. Well, you've already seen her once. KB, good evening to you. Bill says, Paul's trumpet. I blow it myself. Thank you very much. That sounded wrong in every single way. It did, didn't it? I mean, that's something you'd come out with, Caviani, to be honest. Johnny Boy says, Paul, yeah. Have you got Susan locked away? No, because obviously we have the two houses next to each other. So my studio's in a different in another house. So she's just next door in our house, and my studio's in this house. So we have two houses. We just need to knock them together. Simon says, anyone else got the Mr. Bean on the plane clip on repeat? Yeah, it's quality. It's quality.
That's honestly brilliant. That brilliant video, that, honestly.
Yeah, it certainly is.
I've got it on my phone as well.
Where are you tonight, by the way, Mr. Cav? Are you in your new property?
I'm in a new house and it's still a tip. If you look behind me, there. Look.
Wow. I mean, Roy.
I've done well. This
Roy,
is basically
Roy,
the bar. My studio.
Right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you don't have children living with you, right?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So in God's earth, what is that behind you?
Yeah. Well, that's my it's a charity box. I've got a teddy bear that used to belong to my son. So,
Right.
Oh, right.
Oh, and you
So-
can see my Coca-Cola little fridge for me.
Yes, the fridge.
There you go.
I would love to see it one day, Roy, but I still haven't got my invitation to frigging Qatar. But it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
We've got one spare bedroom now.
Do you know what? I'll be dead before I get an invite, man.
No, you'll be here. Don't worry.
Yeah. North Shields Jeff says Gordon's big day tomorrow. Think he will start and have a great game. Do you think he'll start, Roy?
Oh yeah, that would be a big slap on everybody's face if he does it. Eddie Howe does it. I hope he does. Please do it. Let him start.
Do you think he will, though?
No, but I hope he does.
Well, yeah, but I thought
I think it'll be the same.
I thought the way he mentioned the training, right, and saying, he's had a brilliant week of training. So, is that a little sort of one of these little giveaways that he tries and sort of gives us before a match?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I'd rather start Murphy than having Murphy come on as an impact sub. And those are the only two wingers left. Miggy's out. You can have Joe Linton and.
I think Miggy might be back on the bench tomorrow. I have if he's been training all week, I could see him being on the bench.
I'm not mega thrilled to see him again, really, but because we're going to go back to. I'm not. No.
Oh.
Since he's been injured, Wilson's been scoring again, and there's been crosses in the box.
That's a good point. Yes.
So
that is a very good point, actually.
Yeah, he was gone. Murphy's sending balls in the box. Everybody's crossing the ball in. Wilson is back alive again. Comes back on, doesn't cross the ball.
He's going to be useful, though. He's going to be useful off the bench.
I think he'll be useful off the bench.
With his energy, closing down.
Yeah.
I remember two of those Villa defenders tomorrow are called Tyrone Mings and Ashley Young. We've got to just give them hell. They do not like being pressed at all. And if we play the pressing game, then all for us. Caviani was on Twitter when his beard had no grey, said would-be farmer. I've seen some awful ones of you lately, Roy. And the one that made me throw up in my very own throat was the one with Mike Ashley.
Yeah, that was.
Why would you make that public, Roy?
No, because that was before. That was before even Keegan came back. That was Big Sam. Fat Sam was the coach then, and we played Sunderland away, and the club actually provided buses for us from St James's to Stadium of Shite.
Yeah.
So in Shearer's bar, I looked, bloody hell, that's him. So I went and said hi and got my photo taken in a BlackBerry.
On a BlackBerry. How did you introduce yourself? Did you go, yeah, I'm currently the king of Chesley Street, but soon to be king of Qatar?
I did say, yeah. I said I'm from Qatar. He's like, yeah. Well, I'm from Chesley Street, but
did he not go, where the fuck's that?
No. He seemed really nice at the time.
He seemed really nice. Yeah, of course he did. We all remember the early days.
Yeah, not knowing that 5 or 6 months later, all hell break loose.
That he would try and destroy the football club. Sophia says, Roy's tweets are stupendous. Or as Jack would say, sublime. Sublime. Yes. I Like Coffee says, Roy engaging the trolls on Twitter is a sight to behold. It's brilliant stuff. Clarky says, that's a joke. I know it is, mate. Don't worry. Devon says, I'm buzzing about those Mancs. It's hilarious. Screw them. And I see Mr. Martinez is out for the season by the looks of things, Jack.
And Varane, I think, as well.
Yeah,
Varane got injured as well. Why couldn't that just be early February? Why? I wish.
Yeah.
But that's good news for us, and hopefully Brighton and hopefully we stay in third, and Brighton or Tottenham will go above Manchester United and they'll drop into Europa League. So come on, Brighton or Tottenham. This is the only time we want you to pick up points instead of Manchester United.
Absolutely.
And that's a real doubt for Manchester United as well, because And look, they're not. Tottenham are like 3 points behind Manchester United, so it's going to be tasty. It's going to be tasty. Finishes fourth.
Indeed.
Third. I hope.
Yeah, third's on the horizon, Jack.
No hope. No hope. We are finishing third.
Yes, there you go. It is the sun is rising like a scene out of The Lion King, with father and son looking over the valley, seeing the sun come up. Instead, it's it's the Premier League table with Newcastle finishing third. I nearly blew my own. What the fuck is coming out my mouth? Seriously, I know what I'm going to say, and then I say something completely freaking different. What is that? I'm blaming the Parkinson's, guys. It's obviously, something's going wrong up there.
It's 3 stories now.
Well, yeah, but listen, as I get on in my later years, and this illness takes hold, God knows what I'm going to come out with in future years, especially on watch-alongs. My holy hell. Robert says, for me, Gordon done nout wrong. I think if he started the game instead of coming on as a sub, he wouldn't have acted in that manner. A sub getting subbed, he may have felt embarrassed. Yeah. Possibly. But I think, look, it's sorted out now. It doesn't matter. Roy, Louise says, are we signing Declan Rice?
Hope so. Well, I'm not going to take any of that the footage of Eddie Howe and him after the game, because remember last summer we had Paqueta and Bruno, and it all went, but he's coming now. So yeah, if he's going to cost 100 million, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Wasn't there like a question about it to Eddie Howe today regarding Declan Rice in Champions League? Thinking the journalists would get an answer from Eddie Howe.
Well, look, listen, it was very interesting, though. You have to say that at the end of the West Ham game at St. James's, it was very, very interesting the way that both Eddie Howe and Tyndall had their arms sort of around Declan Rice. And you could just imagine Eddie Howe saying, look around you, Declan. This could be your home. Listen to this crowd. And Mad Dog's going, yeah, you fucking signing for us or what? Just I don't know what accent that was, by the way, but hey, but you can just imagine it. Something said between them, Jack.
Yeah, you could have all this, Declan. You could have all this if you just put on the black and white shirt. You can have all this next summer. Yeah.
Eloquently put, Jack. Well said.
Thank you.
Sometimes when I expect your answers to go on for a little bit longer, you always cut short. And then you start talking for Britain. So I've got no idea. Anyway, guys.
I think I get it from my mum, to be honest.
Sophia's comment here about Goldbridge and his faux Manc accent. You know what I really hate is when Man United score and he's going, yes, it's a fucking goal. It's a wonderful goal. We scored a wonderful goal. Manchester United are just the best. It's a wonderful goal. Does my fucking head in. I thought that was actually a very good impression of Goldbridge there. That actually sounded a little bit like him.
I can't speak.
I can't bloody speak. We're just bloody marvellous. Bloody hell, Sabitzer. What a goal. Even though he looks like a tit with a ponytail. Brilliant goal. Fuck off. You know what I mean? I mean, honestly.
This is my impression of him.
Clip that.
My impression of him is this one. You remember?
Yeah, behind the seat. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing behind the seat, but I'm here anyway. Yes. Oh. Jimmy says, there's nothing the matter with a good debate, Paul. Your channel would be worse off without a good debate. My favourite channel on YouTube, good debate, a good laugh. Thank you, Jimmy, and well done for saying good debate at least 25 times in 4 lines. Well done, my friend. Awesome stuff. Yeah. Paul, Alex is Gary Neville, and you are Jamie Carragher. Well, you can stick that up your ass, Jordy. I am nothing like him. Julie J says nothing wrong with a healthy banter. TTR best channel on YouTube. Thank you, Julie. Chris says it's always going to be 50-50, Paul. I don't agree with everything, but that's why we have the chance to talk about NUFC. Absolutely. Look, if you are going to put a comment, in the comment section after the show, everybody knows that I do read every single comment, and I acknowledge that by putting a heart next to every comment to say that I've read it, okay? I may not be able to, obviously, if I spent all my time replying to them, I'd never do anything in my life again. So I do reply to a couple of them, but, if you come on and have and say a comment in a positive way that you don't agree with me, that's fine. But sometimes the way people go on in the comments as if to say like the worst thing in the world, and my God, how dare you talk about Maxi for half an hour? I mean, come on, it is a bit ridiculous. But it is the way it is, and it'll not change, I know. But just I'll have a healthy debate with anybody about it if we disagree. But we'll agree to disagree at the end of the night and get on with life. It doesn't have to be like that. Bill says opinions are okay so long as you don't get abuse for having an opinion, which doesn't match the abusers. Exactly. Clive says Eddie Howe did not say Maxi was out for 4 to 6 weeks at the Villa press conference. He just said the same thing as last week. It's minor injury. Be back soon. Well, Clive, I'd like to take you up on this, right? Because he did say that, but he didn't say that exactly, right? I'll read you what Eddie Howe had to say because it doesn't read exactly like that. And I mentioned this in the video earlier on today because I thought, hang on a second, you listen to what he's saying. It's interesting, right? So this is what he had to say on Maxi. And see if you guys can spot this, right? I don't think it's a serious injury, but he's away getting treatment at the moment, so he's not with us. Hopefully, at some stage next week, he'll be back and be available very soon. Now, can I just say the words in that? I don't think and hopefully, right? So he's not certain when Maxi's coming back, all right? I don't mean come back into the country. He's not certain when he's going to be fit, all right? So that's there, and he's not defining anything. Keith says you can't argue with stupid and expect to win, and unfortunately there's a lot of stupid in this world today. Have to say I do like it when Paul's temperature goes off the limit after a stupid post. Well, thank you, Keith. It's nice to know that you're worried about my health. Steve Bruce gave me more blood pressure problems than any Newcastle manager has ever managed to do in the past. Chippers thinks that Roy is Shaggy, Mr. Lover Lover. Mr. Lover Lover. Heath says, hello, lads. I can't wait to challenge you or any of the boys tonight.
Bring it on.
I've
only lost once.
Yes, but you've been like Jack. You've managed to win without answering questions. Because some of your answers, Caviani, have been nothing short of abysmal. By the way, I don't know why I'm not getting the new members flashing up at the top of my chat at the minute, but Makina, welcome to Members Club. Thank you so much for your support. Really, our membership has taken off through the roof. Lots more members, prizes coming soon, by the way. And of course, if you want to make a donation to the channel tonight, please do hit that $sign, which is underneath the live comments. Hopefully they will pop up at the top, and you will definitely get your comment read out. Sunil says Paul loves to be controversial. Get him and Simon Jordal on the channel and there'll be fireworks. Well, listen, I'll be honest with you, Sunil. I have messaged Simon Jordan more than once to make an appearance on this channel. He has, to be fair to him, got back to me and said that he doesn't necessarily do fan podcasts, but I will keep rabbiting on at him. And I tell you what, that would be a spectacular show, Roy.
It is, yeah. I mean, I've criticized him a lot on Twitter, but I mean, sometimes he's right. He comes across as narcissistic a bit, but he's not always wrong. Sometimes he's right, and sometimes he's the only one who does make sense on that show. Yeah. And sometimes he comes across as a bellend, especially when our takeover was happening. Yeah, he did. He come across as a complete bellend when that happened. JB says Paul's becoming a grumpy old man. Susan must have the patience of a saint. I am not grumpy. I'm really not grumpy in any way at all. Michael says, I'm getting a staffy puppy tomorrow. The wife is adamant she's not getting called Joe Linton. You can't call a female dog Joe Linton, really, can you? No. Lots of Daisy emojis. Another new member, Jack Dunbar. Welcome to Members Club, my friend, and thank you for your support. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you. Loads of emojis in the chat for Jesus Christ, literally hundreds. Daisy and Francisco must do a duet. Daisy has a very male voice. Magpie just says it was pure filth. Whatever floats your boat, Magpie. Whatever floats your boat. Kevin says those others, nightmares.
Mbappe James, thank you for your 199 super chat. Who's better, Modric, Xavi, or Iniesta? Iniesta. Oh, actually, Xavi was quite good. I think Xavi and Iniesta are better than Modric, though.
That's a good question. It's a very good question.
Yeah, it is. Very difficult to answer that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would-be farmer says, Jack, will you get a mohawk if the Toon wins 10 in a row?
No.
Listen, Jack,
I would.
Well, yeah. Obviously,
I
yours
don't think my hair's long enough for a mohawk. Like, what do you want? A massive mohawk? I don't know why I'm saying that. No, I'm not.
Look, at the end of the day, Alex has already promised to go blonde when Newcastle win a trophy, and he will stick by that, to be fair, because he was very, very close to having one, to going to buy some hair dye after the Carabao Cup. Unfortunately, it didn't work out like that, but he would have done it. So you'll have to think of something to do when we win a trophy, Jack.
I'll dye blonde again. Why not? I've done it enough times.
I'm certainly not going to say that I'm bearing my ass on the channel again. The amount of shite that I got, the fact that I didn't do it. I mean, it was frightening, the amount of people that actually wanted to see my bare ass, which, I mean, look, the only person that gets to see that is my beloved Susan. And, you know, I'm not going any further with that. Rabbit Non says, why do cows have bells? Because their horns don't work. Oh, dear.
Oh.
Dear. Right. Who is this? John Pork. Do you think Amanda Staveley is fit?
Picture. I seen that on TikTok.
Yeah. My kids are going on about this guy, John Pork, and actually tried to lead me into believing that it was a real freaking person, right? It got to the stage where I had to ask Google tonight who this guy was. And then, obviously, Google told me that it was, you know...
Are you high? Are you on drugs?
You cheeky twat. No, I'm not.
That's what Google said, thinking that guy is a real person.
Anyway, Roy, I mean, we may as well put it to the King of Qatar, that question, because I'm certainly not answering it, because there's only one fit woman in my life.
Yeah, my wife.
Oh, listen to him. Is
go.
She watching tonight? Is that why you've come out with that?
No, she just gone. I just got I said, bugger off, go to bed.
All right, okay.
It's almost 11 now.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I think Amanda was really fit when she's. I'm not sure how old she is. She must be mid-50s now, is she?
No, she's just had a birthday, hasn't she? So I don't know. I don't know what birthday it was.
Roy.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Forget it, Roy.
Well, it's another Persian, isn't it?
Yeah, you Persians. Yeah.
Yeah. Once you go Persian, there's no other version.
I can't actually believe that John Pork has come on the channel, though, after all the laughs I've had with my kids all day about John Pork. And then he appears on the channel. Wait till I tell the kids that John Pork's been on my channel. Sensational. James says that Daisy's got tipples like our lass. Get a bra on before you trip over. Yes, Susan, thank you very much. It was a splint. That's the word I was looking for. That Lily's got on her wrist. There you go. Makina says, I'm not getting into this about... and then now Julie J's coming back with me and Dad's certainly fit. So there you go. Right. You know, there's share the love. JB says, shut up, Roy. Yeah. Paul's horny voice deserves a stage name. How about Paul the Impaler? Oh, hang on.
It should be Paulinho.
No. Paul the Impaler. That's a sort of Susan. Anyway, let's move on. Tom says, I broke my leg without knowing and was walking around on it for 2 weeks. Just thought I'd sprained my ankle. Wow. Prince has had his ribs removed so he could blow his own trumpet, Paul.
No, it's only rumors that.
Really? I know nothing of that. I know absolutely.
I'm a big fan. It was all in rumors in mid-90s.
Geordie Lad says, has Susan agreed to letting you go to the USA? I have come to the conclusion, right, that I probably won't be going to the USA. I think we've come to a joint decision that Butlins sounds better this year than going to the States. And wherever I get time with my family, that is much more special. Although I will get them to America eventually. because I've been a few times and absolutely love it. Clarky wants to know what the tower is behind you, Roy. Is that not just a fan extractor or something?
No, that
big silver thing behind you.
Oh, this?
Ceiling.
No,
Yes.
that's it's a cabinet, but it's only the corner. It needs to go
Look at
on the
it.
wall.
Made of
Yeah.
pure silver, guys. It's probably worth
it's not.
about £9 million.
No, it's plastic wrapping. It's plastic wrapping.
Yeah, underneath though, it's plastic wrapped because you don't want to scratch the thousands of pounds worth of cabinet that is right there right now.
It's just wood painted in black and white.
Good. Sea Bubble says, managed to bag myself an interview at St James's Park. Fantastic, Sea Bubble. Let us know what it's for, by the way. Clive says, Jack, you're doing a great job on the Toon review, but sorry, you look out of place tonight. Your two colleagues have hardly any head hair. That's why I have advised you to have a number 2 all over. I think it would be good.
Yeah, go on, do it.
No.
Well, you could do it live, Jack. I think a lot of people would like to see. Maybe that should be your forfeit when we win a trophy. That you have to shave your hair.
When we win a trophy.
Well, because Alex is doing it. I think Billy's going to use his Manscaped on camera, and you should shave your head. Not with Billy's Manscaped, obviously, but that would be wrong in every single way. But
I've already gone scared once in lockdown, and I'm not revisiting that side ever again.
Why?
It was dreadful.
Well, there's nothing wrong with letting go of your hair, Jack. Right? Nothing wrong. Geordie Howayman says, do the pubs open earlier tomorrow, legitimately with the early kickoff? I'm not sure. I think some of them will. Some of them will. Some of them will have early licenses. There's no doubt about that. Spacebar says, Roy has a good point there, though. Both Murphy and Gordon can go down the outside and whip a ball in as well as cut inside. Absolutely. John Pork's back again. Let's not get into the human rights. Well, excuse me, talking about human rights, you have a pig's nose on your human face. Jesus.
On the human's body.
I mean, that could be a horror character, couldn't it, really?
Yeah.
I mean, you see all these weird horror films with people dressing up as very strange things. John Pork could be the new Michael Myers. It could actually happen.
Scientists injected with a pig hormones and blood or something.
Yeah.
Turns into a pig man.
Yeah, well, I might have known you'd come out with a script, right? I mean, that's not very difficult to think of. Nigel says, if you try to press Mings, that suits us. Nigel, I don't know whether you're saying that on a Villa fan or whether you're a Newcastle fan. I'm not sure. Why would it suit Villa if we press Mings?
Do they want to lose?
Mings.
Phil Jones is going to have to make a comeback for Man United, isn't he? At some point, you would expect.
They've got Maguire and Lindelof. Phil Jones.
Centre backs.
They haven't got many left.
No, they haven't. Unless the back might bring more from you set up.
Yeah. JB, you know how you've been giving me a load of shit tonight, right? You, my son, have now fallen into the trap of a Castoria. And why? Would anyone like to tell him why he's had a Castoria right there?
Because Wood's injured.
He's out for the season. So never mind, JP. What goes around comes around, my friend. Stu says Mike Ashley almost killed this club. So glad we finally got rid of that disaster. 14 years of shite. Yes. Nigel says, I've watched you loads. Really good team. You watch tomorrow. How will not press madly Villa's back 4? Oh, I think you're wrong, Nige. I think you're wrong. It was good, though, Jack, that he commented in the press conference that he did make a note of saying how bad we were in the first half against Brentford and how that has not got to happen again.
I don't think there's any. I don't think you could say we played good at all because we played bad. I mean, I think it's good that he notices that because after the match, you'd look at our first half and see, right, what can we improve from that, and how can we go into this game with a better first half? Because let's be honest, we we much rather would have had a better first half than a better second half. Or you'd rather have two good halves. I think it's good that he analyses that, and it's good that he comes out and says that, because people go, all right, he takes things into analysis, and he goes and he sees the first half as I'll call it like a story. We had like a story of a first half against Brentford, let's be honest.
Well, we did.
And it's good that he takes and it's good that he takes it into notice, which is what I really like about Eddie Howe.
Absolutely. Alistair says, hi all, sorry a bit late. Yes, Paul, it's a fact that Parkinson's can affect your speech pattern. Yes, it can. So stop picking on me, everybody, or I will cry. Geordie boy, thank you for your £5 super chat. Even super chats aren't coming up at the top of the... What the hell? StreamYard, seriously, I pay a fortune to you every month to have a service, and I'm sorry, but this is not good enough. Like, you know, I keep watching your videos about how you're improving this and that, but come on. You know, these people are dipping into the pockets to donate to the channel, and I promise to read the comments out, whoever super chats, and they're not even there. What are you doing? Anyway, Geordie boy, thank you for your £5. He says, we are past the dip. It takes effort and failure to become a success. Toon for third. Well said, indeed. Geordie says, George from Rainbow. Who is? He could be talking about. He could be talking about Goldbridge. Yeah, because there's a few Goldbridge comments. Julie says that my impersonation of him is uncanny. Thank you very much. Sounds like Nelson Mandela. To be fair, John Sinclair also has a spontaneous.
No, he's talking about. No. He's talking about. What's the Port guy? What's his name? John Pork, is it?
No, they're not. They're talking about Goldbridge because that Goldbridge impression sounded a bit like George.
I've just searched up George from Rainbow, and it's a pig.
Yes, he is a pig. You don't have to search. I know. Me and Roy know exactly what Rainbow was. You know, Jeffrey! Zippy! You know, we know exactly what that was. Would-be Farmer says, so expect Paul to invite Goldbridge to the Toon review next week.
Oh,
look,
superb.
I watch Goldbridge a lot, right? And I do have a lot of respect for Mark Goldbridge because of what he's done to that channel. He's done really, really well. And I know I take the pee out of him sometimes, you know, but, you know, if I'm being deadly honest, I do respect him for what he's done on that channel. Sometimes he talks bollocks. Sometimes I talk bollocks. We all talk bollocks. However, you know, getting them on would be nice. Just to have a good old-fashioned debate. Nigel says he used to be a detective and he arrested me once about 15 years ago. Yeah, because he has changed his name as well. Eddie probably said Declan Brexit means breakfast. I can't believe I said that. I really can't.
Brexit means breakfast.
Well, it's your fault for saying Brexit means Brexit in the first place.
Then say Brexit means Brexit. Where breakfast come from?
David says, have you ever had COVID, Paul? It could be long COVID, incoherent speech, memory loss, etc. Yes, I've had COVID, David, but I also have Parkinson's disease, unfortunately. So I'm tipping that to overpower the COVID. I had COVID a long time ago, but it did knock me for... I had COVID twice, actually. The second time was actually worse. No wonder Mrs. Toon Review lives in a separate house. She doesn't. She lives with me. I just come into this one where my eldest daughter lives with my other daughter and my family. And, you know, I have a studio in that house. So there. People were quite impressed with my... people were quite impressed with my Goldbridge impression, guys. I'm pretty happy with that.
It was good.
Norvix this evening, Paul, Jack and Roy. With tweeting, try going on JS's account when he is saying, hope you ladies have a good weekend to all his female Man United fans with a hello ladies, lucky to make it out with. Don't get me started on Man United fans. Christ, I've just tuned in, says Simon. Feel like I'm tripping. What's happening? What? Obviously during my Goldbridge. Fanny's in the house, Roy.
Hey. Hello.
Oh, the enthusiasm from Roy is just incredible, isn't it? I mean, honestly.
I did the hello bit.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Welcome
Probably
to
the
the
moving.
midnight hour.
Bit knackered, aren't you, Roy?
Well,
Are you looking for love?
I'm never knackered when it comes to Fanny.
Uh,
There you go. There you go.
JP says, I love coming on here for the humour as much as the football. Well, that's what we like on this channel. You know, we don't like to just stick to serious stuff all the time. And
there you go. Perfect
boring.
example.
Well, exactly.
What time for that comment?
Yeah. Kevin says, I've had 3 injections tonight for a holiday to Africa soon. Everything hurts, but this show, especially Daisy, makes it better. Thank you so much, Kevin. That's really nice. Devin says it's impossible to read every comment when you have so many people like Paul, and always do their best to read your comments. How are the lads? I do try and get through as many as I can. If I can't read them, I'll put them on the screen and things like that. But it just... Andrew says, gone are the days people could chat about not agreeing with each other. Nowadays, it's how dare you disagree with me and I will get you cancelled. We've had that before. We've had that before, Andrew, from literally every country in the world that we seem to have upset along, for the past couple of years that we've been running. We seem to have upset many, many countries. One day there will be a black limousine outside the door with people with AK-47s. I have no doubt about it. Splat says, if it was not for debate, me and my wife would never speak. Well, yeah, good point. My life's not like that, though. We just laugh. Not wrong with having opinions, says Daniil. As long as you're respectful, have an opinion, but make sure you respect opinions of others too. Right. I am going to get the link up for the quiz. While I do that, shall we have a bit of Daisy?
Let's do it.
Here we go. So there you go. There was Daisy. I hope you enjoyed it. The link is now pinned in the description to come on and take part in tonight's quiz with the opportunity to win some absolutely bloody amazing stuff. Adam says, Roy is a fraud. I can't believe he's fooled you all to thinking he's out in Qatar. I seen him in Oldham Tesco this week. Well, there you go.
I don't think Oldham's got ACs like this.
No.
Well, listen to that breeze. I mean, that is an AC right there, isn't it? It's tremendous. Pesh says, hi, Paul. I got my 2 key rings yesterday from my amazing knowledge in the quiz. Who in this world would know that Shearer was the all-time top scorer in the Premiership? Nobody but me.
I still can't believe that. All the question lands on that one.
Yeah. Jordan says, if I buy a mug, is that a donation to the channel or is that simply paying for the mug? A bit of both. Obviously, we've got to make a little bit of a profit, haven't we? You know, that's how businesses work. So, yeah, it goes to both, though. Geordie Lad says, don't say you haven't lost some or something like that because you'll be beat like last week. We weren't on last week, so we couldn't have been beaten last week. But there you go. That's just me being pedantic, but never mind. Right. Before I actually do anything about getting people on, I need to actually find a football quiz, don't I? I should really do this before the show, but as my tea was, I had to literally drink my tea tonight to get in time for the show. I have literally not done it. And, oh, there you go. English football quizzes. Let's have a look at this one. Try to name the clubs in England's top division. No, that's bollocks. England's most successful football clubs. Interesting. Let's have a look at this one. Well, that's just a blank quiz. There's no bloody questions on it. What on earth? You what?
I've got mine ready for you.
All right, just chill your boots, Jack. Best football quiz for real fans. Okay, there you go. How to play. Get your head in the game. Let's go. What on earth? That's not even a quiz. That is terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Premier League football quiz. There we go. Let's have a look. It's asking me to download things. I don't like that. No, that's okay. I've got a one. I've sort of got one. I'm mumbling on, but never mind. Right. Shall we see? Oh, we've only got one. How are you guys? We did have two. Yusuf, but he's disappeared. Guys, it's pinned at the top. Get yourselves on. Do not be chickens, especially when you've got a huge opportunity against these two to win some prizes. Right. Whoa. The first one we've got is Chippers. Good evening, man.
Hello. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It has been a long time. Nothing changes, though, Chippers. Your pursuit of trying to chat up Sophia is getting to, well, it's beyond a joke at the minute, really, mate. I mean, you're trying your best.
Well, the saying is God loves a tryer, but he obviously doesn't love me, does he? So,
well, no, I stand by what I said to you probably around 2 years ago, Chippers, is I think you just need to get on a boat, go to Amsterdam and get yourself sorted out, son. Best way. Anyway, we have a football quiz to get on with. You're going against Jack tonight. So here we go. And Jack, Chippers, your first question is, which club did defender Virgil van Dijk play at before he signed for Liverpool?
Celtic.
You're going with Celtic?
No, Southampton.
Yeah. First answer. It was indeed Southampton, Chippers, you absolute melon. Anyway, Jack, Tottenham's Son Heung-min plays for which international team?
Oh.
Sorry?
South Korea.
Chippers, you failed. You can come back on if you want. See you later.
What now, Paul? What now?
Well, I mean, look, hang on. I'm going to have to check the rest of these questions because these look ridiculously easy. Yeah, that's not too bad. That is not too bad either. Okay. No, we'll stick with it. We'll stick with it because it does get a little bit harder. She said. Anyway.
Someone said Leverkusen for that question.
Indeed. Anyway, Mr. Would-be Farmer with the incredible beard. How are you doing?
I'm doing quite well, lads. How is everybody?
Yes, we're not too bad, but unfortunately, Jimmy isn't here to go against, so we can't do Yankee Doodle Dandy like we did last time. You're going against the Persian Prince in Mr. Kaviani.
That might be just as impressive.
Well, we'll see.
Thank you.
I wouldn't blow his trumpet too much.
Anyway,
indeed. Anyway, Mr. Farmer, this is your first question. And you do get a choice here. This is a choice, multiple choice. Who is the youngest player to have ever won the Premier League? Is it Jack Grealish, Phil Foden, Nathan Ake, or Alexander Zinchenko?
I'm going to go with Nathan Ake.
You're going with Nathan Ake. Okay. It was Phil Foden.
Foden.
Yeah. I've just realised, though, guys, the answers don't come up on the screen. Right, bear with me 1 second. That's just not good enough. I'm going for another one. Talk among yourselves, guys. I mean, this is just ridiculous.
So, Jack, no Mohawk. You're not going to do a Mohawk. You're not going to do a Mohawk?
Not a chance.
How about getting like a number 9 Alan Shearer tattoo on your head? Would that?
Oh, no, that's a good one. Yes.
I think
you can always grow the hair back.
Well, he could.
Yeah.
Sorry, but Newcastle are going to win a trophy in between 2 years, and I still won't be old enough for a tattoo. So.
Yeah. Don't you just love these websites that say there's a quiz going on, and then when you go to the quiz, there's no questions there?
How come I found a good one in literally one link? And
well, why haven't you told me, Jack, so I can go on the same thing if you've got a brilliant football quiz there?
All right. It's the Guardian.
The
I didn't know it was the
Guardian.
Guardian. I didn't know it was the Guardian.
Ew.
It's the one I used last time, and it's pretty good.
Right, hang on a minute. I think I found a good one. I need one with the answers, though. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you what I typed up. I just typed up football quiz questions. That's all I typed up.
Hey, Roy, how did you get involved in this outfit?
What, this? It's a Queen t-shirt.
Oh, no, that's a good shirt. I'm just wondering about these two fools you're working with here. They
Oh.
can't what?
God damn you, you American git! There's no need.
I didn't need to go. I don't need to go online. My encyclopedia's in here.
Right, hang on. I think I've got a good one.
In the green room.
Is there?
No, we've got a lot.
Well, they've got a long wait because we have had a little malfunction on the quiz tonight. There's no doubt about that. I don't know what's actually happened. But
whose turn is it? I'll ask the question.
Hey, Roy. While they're trying to figure out the ass from the hole in the ground, tell us something impressive about Qatar. Tell us something impressive about Qatar that the average person would not know, or they might be surprised. To know.
Well, it's small, but let me think. Well, you can actually. Well,
do you want me to ask the question?
Right, no, I've got questions. Right,
well,
shut up. Right.
There's loads of museums. You can do 3-4 museums in one day, and I mean,
right. This isn't wish you were here, Roy. Okay. Right. I'm going to start again. Right. So, Mr. Farmer, right, you get a question again. Okay.
I get a do-over.
In the object of fairness.
That's awfully nice.
Right. The Scudetto is the name given to the league title in which country?
What? Scudetto? Italia. Calcio.
You're going with Italia?
Yeah.
Well done.
That was a very good guess, my friend.
No, I look to the right. I have somebody who's feeding me the answers.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Roy.
Aye.
Red Bull own a football club based in which Austrian city?
Salzburg.
You're going with Salzburg. You're very confident on that, Roy.
No.
No, you can't change your answer.
Oh, fuck that. That's annoying, isn't it? Oh, it is right. Okay.
Yes, you are. You twat. Honestly. Right.
No,
it's 1-1. This is going the distance.
The answer to the next question is George Best.
Well, it's not. Here it is. Who was the first goalkeeper to score in an FA Cup tie?
Wow.
That's a tough one.
I've got a name. No,
Tim Howard.
You're going with Tim Howard.
Trust the American.
I know he did score a goal.
Well, he did, but the answer you were looking for was Alan Cooling in 1977.
I was going to go Michael.
Well, yeah. Well, that's a surprise, Roy. Right. Thank you, Mr. Farmer. It has been a pleasure as usual, and we'll see you again soon, my friend.
See you next week.
Hospitality. All right, guys.
Take care, buddy. Good night. Right.
Me and Roy are you wrong, Paul, tonight. I'm sorry.
What?
Honestly. Me and Roy are unbeatable.
Well, absolutely. What can I say? Right. David.
Oh, bloody hell, about.
You're on. How are you doing?
I'm all right. Yourself? Thanks for me little gift in the post, Paul.
Yeah, you're all right, but you're not getting another one tonight because you're up against me. So I'm sorry about that.
I would donate it anyway.
You twat. Anyway, right. Jack, hit David with his first question.
So David, in the 2011-12 season, Manchester City pipped Manchester United on goal difference to win their first Premier League title. How many points did both clubs win? A, 84, B, 87, C, 89, or D, 92? C, 89. You're correct.
He didn't say C, he said D.
I said C, man.
You liar.
Right. No, I did see a C.
I did C.
Oh, you'll hear anything. Right, come on.
The total guess, to be fair. Like,
So, Paul, in the 2013-14 season, Liverpool scored a record number of away goals this season. How many goals did they score in their 19 away games? A, 38, B, 44, C, 48, or D, 54? No pressure.
D, 54.
D, 54. You're wrong. It's C, 48.
Ooh, I would have said 4.
Where's the noise? Where is it? Boom.
David,
Right.
you get
I
this.
would have known that one.
You've got another prize.
Sorry, I tell you what to do, Paul. Just gift it to one of the members in the chat. Just random.
No, we have
Lad
member
or lass.
giveaways. Member giveaways. You win what you win on this show, matey. Don't worry about that.
I've got to catch you for a cup on Sunday.
Well, listen, you'll have to get involved. Well, yeah. I mean,
I'll be looking for you.
you have to just say the phrase "I love Daisy" and you win.
I do.
First one to do that. Well, you're in the Leazes end, so you got more of a chance of seeing me than the rest of them have.
If you're about 20 euros away, I'm not coming up. You'll just hear us screaming, "Paul, I love Daisy."
Oh Christ, I can just see that happening now. I'll just see echoes of "I love Daisy" going around St James's Park. It was me. I was first. Guys, we only have 2 more people in the green. You see, I'm delaying this as long as possible. We only got 2 people in the green room. Well, 3 now. Get yourself on and take part in the quiz. We've got plenty of time left.
What's the score for tomorrow, Paul?
Oh, 3-1, man. No problem at all. Straight.
I think we'll go down and smash them, mate, to be fair.
Way aye. Right, Jack, I need to get this one. No, it's David's question first. Yeah.
Right.
David gets this right. It's 1.
All right, David. In the 2014-15 season, Sadio Mane scored the quickest hat-trick in Premier League history. But how long did it take him to get the hat-trick? Was it A, 2 minutes and 56 seconds, B, 4 minutes and 11 seconds, C, 7 minutes and 31 seconds, or D, 9 minutes and 19 seconds?
I'm going to go C again.
C? Just making sure I got that right.
It's wrong. It was A.
You're wrong.
Yeah, it
it's
was
A.
A.
Yep, it was A. 2 minutes, 56 seconds. You're wrong.
That's unbelievable.
Why can't I get questions like that? Right, I need this one.
I
need this one. Go on then, Jack.
Let me just get one. In the 2015-16 season, Jamie Vardy, a new record for scoring in consecutive games. How many straight games did he score in? A, 9, B, 11, C, 13, or D, 16?
Oh, I'm between 2 here.
It's easy, this one.
I'm going with 11.
You're going with 11. You're right. Well done.
Yes! I am bloody unbeatable. I tell you, when it comes to the crunch, the pressure's on. I get the answers. David, thank you very much. And I might see you on Sunday, buddy.
Cheers, pal. See you later. Have a good weekend.
Take it easy. You too,
Yeah,
mate. Good night. Right. Mark, good evening. Your mic's off. Oh, it's not happening. It's not happening. He's gone. Right. Susan has just sent me something to share, so I'll save it and have a look at that in a really moo. James, good evening.
Evening, lads. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Where are you calling us from?
The lovely Linemouth near Ashington.
Nice. Right. You're against Jack. So are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Your question is, which 2 teams play in the Barcelona derby?
Espanyol and Barcelona.
You going with Espanyol and Barcelona? Oh, he knows his stuff. Right, Jackie Chan, are you ready?
Yep.
Which footballer has won the Premier League with both Leicester and Manchester City?
Riyad Mahrez.
You're going with Mahrez. Tucks it away. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. Right, James, your next question. Which former FIFA World Player of the Year became president of his home country in 2018?
Was it George Weah? Yeah, George Weah.
You're going with George Weah? Wow. It was indeed George Weah. Right, Jack, you need this one. God, we're relying on Jack to get a question right. Jesus. Here we go. Which player had 13 years between his 2 Champions League wins in 1995 and 2008?
Well, got no options.
Nope.
I've got no options. Oh,
No
God.
options. I'll give you one clue, though, since there's no options. It's a goalkeeper.
It's a goalkeeper.
5, 4, 3.
Bloody hell, Schmeichel, I don't know.
Was it I think I know this one. Maybe.
Was it Buffon?
Van der Sar, was it?
It was Van der Sar.
Oh.
Anyway, James, you have won, my friend. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night.
And you too, but drop me an email. It's right at the bottom of the description. And send me an email with your address, and we'll get you some prizes sent out, mate.
Right, no bother. Thank you very much.
Cheers, James. Good night.
Well done.
Good night.
So there was James, the first
he knew
winner
his
of the
stuff.
night.
He knew his stuff. He did very well.
Yeah, clearly you didn't, Jack, which is a disappointment.
Sorry, but that question with Riyad Mahrez, though, as soon as I answered that really quickly, I felt really good. I don't know why, I just felt really good after answering that.
Yeah, you crash and burn, mate, to be fair. Anyway, Heath, good evening.
Hello.
Are you all right?
Yeah, you?
Heath, turn YouTube off.
Oh,
Are you there?
hold on. Oh. Come on. Not working.
Turn YouTube off, mate.
I am. Oh, it is off.
Just mute it.
It's off. I don't even have it.
Don't know. It's made, mate.
Not only.
Oh, he's gone.
Right.
Roy, it seems you've been spared, Roy. We don't have anyone in the green room right now. Listen, next one on gets to take on Roy, so you've got a fantastic chance of winning the prize. We'll give it a couple of minutes, see if anybody else joins us. Hey, we're live. Things happen when you're live. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. When you're live, anything happens, guys. Anything happens. But it's the name of the game. But listen, we have had one winner tonight. We have had a winner. So we have to say well done. But we'll give it a couple of minutes and see if Heath wants to, because Heath has already promised that he'd absolutely smash us tonight. But he's obviously come up with a technical fault, so he doesn't have to make a fool of himself. Chappers, thank you for your $4.99 super chat. He says, what's the difference between a Rottweiler and a poodle peeing on your leg? You let the Rottweiler finish. It's the way I tell him. Yes, you do let the Rottweiler finish because you wouldn't want to kick that off.
Remember that? Was it the Manchester United review when you referred to my Rottweiler as a Black Panther?
Oh, I could have said anything. Anyway, Heath, good evening.
Hello.
Oh, God.
Is
Right,
it
there's still a bit of an echo, but we can live with it, mate. Don't worry. You're against Caviani tonight. So here's your first question. Right, here we go. What is Juventus's nickname?
Whoa. 5.
5. You're going with the old lady? The old lady. Interesting. Daniil, I saw you sneak in there. Get your ass back on here now and stop bottling it. It is correct.
Get in!
Right, Roy, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Feel the tension.
Which EFL team plays their home games at the Wham Stadium?
Wham.
I've heard that.
Oh, is it? Oh, no, it's not
5,
Derby.
4, 3, 2.
Derby County. Is it?
You're going
No,
with Derby County.
Nah, it's not Derby. What
You're
is
wrong. Which means if Heath gets this next answer, you have lost. So, Heath, are you ready for your question?
Hold on. Yeah.
Which football club has a stand named after Sir Elton John?
Oh, come on.
Oh, hey, man.
I didn't. Watford?
You're going with Watford?
Yeah.
Done it.
I get Wham and he
Yes!
gets Elton John.
Well done, Heath. Well done.
This all Rory.
Right, Heath, I need you to email me your address, please. The email address is at the bottom of the live description, okay?
Alright, thank you. Yes!
Okay. Send us your address,
time.
buddy. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye. Oh, how happy is Heath, man? He's tremendous. That's what it's all about, guys. You know what I mean?
Have Jimmy on, thank God.
Yeah, he would have been doing his nuts. Oh, Daniil, you've decided to show up again. Right. You are the final player of the night, my man. So welcome. You're up against me. Jack, fire away with Daniil's first question.
In the 2018 hold on, let me start that again. In the 2018-19 season, this season had the biggest margin between the champions and the bottom place club. How many points? A, 76, B, 79, C, 82, or D, 90?
I'm going to say C, 82.
C, 82. You're correct.
Okay.
Right, Paul. In the 2021-22 season, Leeds have set a new Premier League record this season. What is it? A, they are the first team to concede 100 goals in the season. B, they have become the first team to have 10 players sent off in one season. C, they're the first team to pick up 100 cards. Or D, they have become the first team to concede 6 goals in 6 games. Bit of a mouthful, that one. Five, 4, 3.
I'm going with the sendings off.
Well, 100 cards in a season.
No. 10 sent off.
Okay. Wrong.
It better not be the cards, as I'm gonna go ape. It was the cards, wasn't it? Oh, right, Daniil, you get this one right, you've won. Are you there,
Right.
Daniil?
I'm here. Sorry, yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, you just can't speak for excitement, can you? Just
Concentrate, focus.
Don't concentrate too much. It's not a problem if you get this wrong, Daniil.
Right, okay. In the 2009-10 season, which club was Jimmy Bullard playing for when he gave his teammates a mock dressing down
Absolutely.
as a goal celebration against Manchester City?
You have to.
Was it A?
Me, like...
Was it A,
No.
Fulham, B, Hull City, C, West Ham, or D, Wigan?
It was B, Hull City.
Of course it was bloody Hull City. How easy was that?
Yeah, you can't complain when it's in my questions.
Deliberately asked to make me lose. You absolute blackjack. I'm playing it twice just for the hell of it. Daniil, thank you very much. Send us your address again, mate. Again, because I seem to be the Baines household seems to be getting a lot from the Toon review lately. So well done, mate.
Right. Is the email at the bottom of the
It is,
the
mate.
video,
You should
yeah?
know what the email is. You've sent us that many.
I have, yeah.
You've won once or twice, Daniil. Don't worry about it.
I know I have, yeah. Nice one. Thanks, man. Thanks.
Take care,
cheers.
buddy. See you soon.
Yeah, see you, mate. See you.
Good night,
see you.
mate. David's trying to get on again, but I'm kicking him out because I said that Daniil was the last one to get a go. So there you go. Jack, I despise you. I will be having words. We will be negotiating your contract yet again. Listen, Roy, you've got now to be you were battered by a kid tonight. So let's be honest with it. You have taken Jimmy's place as the one who kids like to come on and just easily win prizes from. So it's
who plays at the WAM Stadium?
Accrington Stanley, mate.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed.
No, you probably wouldn't. Well, you say that about a lot of the questions you get, to be honest, Roy. I wouldn't have guessed that. Well, no, you got it wrong again. But there you go. Chipper says Paul's excuses are like gold bridges. Or you. It's not that way. It's not. Manchester United have scored again. We are the greatest. Anyway, Davey says he was going to have a bit crack on the Morris game. This isn't a free-for-all, Davey Brewis. It's a proper professional show. Robert says, chill out, Paul. Go and make a cup. Oh, no, you can't. You've given them all away. That's brutal, man. That is brutal. Chipper says, Jack and Roy sacked in the morning. And Paul. Johnny, how are you, man? Yes, I may have gone into a bit of Irish there, but it's getting late now. Stephen says, my God, Paul, you must be the new Messiah. I cannot unsee this anymore. When did the angel of the north appear on your forehead? I see what you mean. That's quite impressive. I mean, God himself has made me an angel. What can I say? I'm just truly delighted with that.
You do.
You what? You don't want to get too close to it because I'm about to nut you, young man. Right? You don't want to get close to my forehead at all. Your performance tonight, dear God.
Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. I'm only asking questions.
Really? Asking questions like that. Who? I mean, as if that's not an iconic Premier League moment when Jimmy Bullard is on the pitch at the Etihad doing that. You know, it's incredible.
Yeah, but I got the Wham question and he got the Elton John one.
You should have got the Wham question, though, to be fair, Roy.
I have no idea.
I mean, it's one of those questions. The Wham Stadium. I mean, there's only teams like Accrington Stanley could have such a name.
I do like their James Bond song.
I remember when Scarborough was called Kit Kat Crescent. That's a mouthful to say as well. Bilbo says, Jack, the questions you were reading out has been done before because Alex got the hump with Paul on the point one. Listen, they may well be repeated, but there's only a certain amount of questions we can actually find. As you've seen tonight, it is a very difficult thing to do when you're live. It should be prepared, granted, and I'll blame Roy for that because he should have prepared some questions. He never does.
I'll get some ready. I'll get some ready for next week.
Yeah, he's just used to swooning around with his fucking silver cabinets and things like that. You know what I mean? Just it's not on. Like it's not on. Right, that is it for Chippers. I don't care where Jack Pork has gone. I do not give a monkey's chuff. I hope I never see that person again. Yeah. Apparently York played it. I might have known Tom would come in and correct me. As if my night it just cannot get even worse. That was York that played at Kit Kat Crescent. Scarborough played at the McCain Stadium. Chips, chocolate, what does it matter? Bollocks. Roy, you got done off a kid tonight. Let's not beat around the bush yet, right? You lost the quiz to a kid, right? You cannot laugh about anything. Right? You should be shamefully hanging your head. In fact, as soon as you come off the show, you should go and take your face for a shit. Right?
Probably will.
look yourself in the mirror before you do so on what was a very lackluster performance in the quiz.
I'll just come home.
Well, listen, I'm over the moon for Heath because did you see his little face light up when he won, man? That's what it's all about. Brilliant. Like Harry the other week when he beat Jimmy. And what I liked about Harry is he was giving Jimmy some jib back. He wouldn't take any crap off him, which was tremendous. So, but there you have it. Right. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We hope you've enjoyed your Friday night with us for an hour and a half. Tomorrow, of course, is the big one. It's Villa against Newcastle United from Villa Park. Join me live from 12 noon, where we'll have build-up to the match, team news, etc., and then full play-by-play commentary of the game from 12:30. Obviously, it's on TV, but I'll be watching it on BT Sport as well, so I should be pretty much... we should all be in sync tomorrow for the match. But knock the commentary off and listen to myself. You'll have a much better time with the commentary on this channel than you will on the TV with those useless people. So don't forget, 12 noon. It is an earlier kickoff tomorrow. And then, of course, on Sunday night, we will have the match review where we will talk about the game, hopefully celebrating another 3 points, and, of course, the player ratings. But in the meantime, guys, thank you for your memberships tonight and your super chats. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant from the mods again. Rachel will be back modding from tomorrow, so looking forward to getting Rachel back in the mods as well. She's missed you all, but she's been doing very well in her play, we believe. So congratulations to Rachel on that. Thank you to Jack and to the useless Roy Caviani for tonight. And I will see you all tomorrow at 12 noon. But in the meantime, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. And it's good night.
Away the lads.
Away the lads and lasses.